Hi guys, welcome back to the David Guy Journey. It's been an awesome week, but I just want to share a little bit about some anxiety, some worry, and it all was up to me. And I allowed it to happen. So we had our last couple of art fairs, and we had some low turnout and heat and stuff like that, and that caused me to worry and get a little anxiety because we had goals that we wanted to meet. And even though it was kind of a slow start, and at the end of each of those shows we just had some last minute people come in even while we were tearing down, and supported our work and our art, and they loved it. And now it's hanging in their homes and offices, and it's awesome to see people enjoy the work that we create and we put it out there. But sometimes we allow the worry and anxiety build, and that can totally cripple us at time. And I maybe had a little tantrum for a few minutes in my mind and was kind of rude for a moment, but then I checked myself, because it's the pleasure and the pain of the game of life that we live. And a lot of it, we cause our own pain, and pleasure. And we have to take hold of it, because we're responsible for our lives. And I started working out again, and I got some sore muscles, but reaping the rewards for having more energy and not feeling as sluggish, and feeling energized and rejuvenated. Oh, I said it wrong. Rejuvenated. But hey, it's a process, and we'll all get there. And we all stumble and fall, and we all slip on our words, as you can tell I do. But I'm getting the point across. And I'm not letting my vocabulary get in the way of what I'm trying to do. And that's to get you to come along on this journey. And I'm hoping that you're making progress yourself. So just remember, even a little step forward is still forward progress. So I hope that you take this, you come along, and you share, what are you doing? How are you growing? I had a conversation the other day with somebody about, they're talking about, well, I started going back to the gym, and then I stopped, and just things happen. And I get it, life happens. And what can we do to improve our health, and mentally and physically? So are we reading more? Are we growing more? Are we keeping our mind active? But also, are we keeping our body? What are we putting into it? And it was like, well, what are you eating for breakfast? And I was like, well, occasionally I'll go and I'll get this and that, and I'll get 2 sandwiches and a drink and whatever. And I said, well, what about just maybe getting one, and then you're going to save some money? Hey, I ain't ashamed about saving money or using an app to save a few bucks. You got to do what you got to do to make it. But the point is, it's the little steps. So maybe cut back on that extra sandwich. And God knows, after I have breakfast, I'm like, man, I could eat another. But I don't, because I know I don't need it. And a lot of times when we think we're hungry, it's our body that's really thirsty. Drink some water. So just remember that you are in charge of the pleasure and the pain of your life. So get out there and live it. Have a great one. We'll see you next week, guys.